Nothing's happening. Or YouTube is being very slow in responding. Make sure it's actually working. Stream is offline. Why is that? Do we have any output? Test, test. Very slow. Alright, we're starting the stream now. It's receiving my stream. It's probably 30 seconds behind. We have something. How far back is this? I don't hear crap. Stream is offline. Alright, I think we're live. Alright, good afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock on Tuesday. I got up super late. This is the What's Up Dave update for today. Let's see. Yesterday I was like, somehow I managed to go all day with like maybe 3 hours of sleep, but it caught up to me in the evening, and it was very, very difficult to wake up. It's only now that I'm getting up. I got up around. Well, I made the mistake also of looking at my email before doing anything else because it was like late in the day. One nice thing about it, if you wake up early, you can not read email and do your own stuff. Then around 9 or 10 o'clock when like the rest of the world is waking up, then you look at your email, then you respond to people's requests. But looking at email first thing in the morning is like surefire way of derailing any purposeful action that you may have had that was based on something that you want to do. So that's what happened to me. Although did respond to those emails was productive in a sense, I would say it's class 2 productivity. Class 2 productivity would be, oops, what's this noise coming in? When you're being productive on someone else's schedule. I suppose there might be a class 3 productivity, which would be you're productive on someone else's schedule for someone else's needs, not your own. Which is still good if you're getting paid for it. I don't know. I'm just making these like things up. Class 1 productivity, though, for the purposes of this discussion, is making meaningful progress on work that you yourself have chosen to do and have prioritized as being important for moving forward with whatever goals you have. And I didn't do any of that today. Because I let the other things get in my way. So, I'm not sure why, like, I'm tearing up on the left eye. I'm assuming it's dust. So anyway, what's up for me today? Let's try to salvage the day, even though it feels late and it feels like I've already ruined it. That's silly thinking, even though I am still thinking it. Let's see. Today is... Oh, it looks like I haven't even updated this. This is the problem of having 2 indexes. Oh wait, no I did. That was Friday. Maybe because I didn't do the What's Up Dave thing? I was in my play folder. I might as well just copy this out. 15 and 16. Let me copy this up to this index file just so I can fill in the missing stuff. I also can look at my ETP sheet and see what I got done. Also, someone was asking about what these look like when they're filled out at the end of the day, so I can just show you that. This is the Friday one. Oops, it's sort of dark. So the Friday one, I sort of backfilled this in at the end of the day. I did. So I went to Piano Karaoke after all. I did stream the What's Up Dave. I did do code playback. So that was not a bad day. And on Saturday I didn't do anything. Did I do anything? I wrote down here goofing off Facebook chat time from 9 to 3. I have Facebook disabled on my main computers during the day, as well as Twitter. Let's see, and then this is Mondays. This is what I did on. What did I do? Not a bad day. It was a co-working lunch. Did some co-working also with some friends of mine. Did not get to do any of the important work, which was the code playback. Confirmed some dates for travel. at the end of the day, cooked some pork that was going to go bad, streamed the What's Up Dave. I also did do the HDMI hookup stuff at the end of the day, and it works, which is cool. And there was a 90-minute conference call that was not scheduled that happened. So it kind of worked. One thing I'm realizing with the ETP design is that I wish that the day grid was wider now. So I may make a variant of this that does that. The task, maybe I will make the sort of the inverse version of it. Instead of the emergent task planner, which is task emphasis, it would be the emergent day gritter or something like that. The emergent day. No, I'll keep with emergent task planner. Just call it the day grid version, and then tasks will be very narrow. And then the day grid is all the stuff on this side. That might be cool. It might sell better than this does on Amazon. And I could destroy this market for my own product. What's that called? It's called like disruptive innovation or something like that, or that's what there's still things I need to do that are on this list. I need to copy to the next one. I'm also finding that's probably a reason why I like the single-sided sheets better, because I can't. It's hard to fill out the back sheet of this and refer to the front one at the same time. So I'm going to just use up a bunch of these sheets because they're just piling up anyway. This will be my new one for the day. All right. Let's go back here. Let me bring back the webcam. Let's fill this out. There's nothing really for show and tell today. I have these robot socks that my sister gave me, but they're dirty. Tomorrow should be some stuff in. I asked my printer to cut me some A4, A5 size paper. Someone emailed me having trouble fitting the They had bought the A5 size template for the emergent task planner, and they were having a problem with the margins. And it turned out that she was using U.S. letter paper, which is a different dimensions. So you can't actually print clean 2-up. That's two pages per sheet of an A5 design on A4 on U.S. letter paper. It occurred to me that I've actually never tested printing the A4 templates out before, or the A5 templates. So I asked my printer if he could make me some sheets of it. And he said he could. I think he said he could. He asked me what size I wanted in, so he confirmed the dimensions. So maybe I'll get that. I wonder how much it will cost. I just left those pricing decisions up to him. I just expect good value at a fair price. That's the way we do things here in New Hampshire. Let's get this thing down here. All right, here's my ETP. I need to figure out the lighting setup down here because this angle for the camera should really probably be on my left side. So my hand doesn't cover it up. If I was left-handed, then you could see what I was writing, but I am not left-handed. And I guess if I had an auxiliary stand maybe for this other camera. I don't know. Let me just adjust this. Maybe the multi-cam split view will be the one to use. Yeah, this is a weird angle too. Multicam aux maybe it's better. Yeah. Anyway, so today is what? I already forgot. January 17. And it's Tuesday already. One nice thing I found out is this Friday, I thought we had a deadline that I had not anticipated. But it turns out that it was not something that we're actually prepping for. So it actually doesn't affect the work I'm doing. So that's good. So Tuesday, it's noon now. Or it's 2 now. Almost 2 o'clock. So I am starting. I mean, I could choose to start way up here. But the reason why there are these orange sections between there's 4 chunks. these are the break sections, and they roughly correspond to lunch. If your lunch isn't at noontime, then you could fill in some other time. But it's supposed to encourage me to take a break or see where those breaks are. It also is helpful if you know that this is noon and this is 5, you know that this is the morning, this is the afternoon, and this is the evening. So you can like quickly jump to the right place. Although I should maybe make those lines darker. Visually, they're not. They're fading, but the tone is a little bit low on that. Lower than lower than I would want. I could bump it by 10% maybe. Make it a little bit bigger so it just stands out a little bit more. Because I should stand out more. Let's see. What was I doing? I was just filling in these times. So I'm using 24-hour time here too. I believe this is a 14-hour day. 4, 4, 4, 12 plus 2. Which is enough for most regular people. There are a few users of this form that actually need, well, they say they need like 18 or 19 hours. And I thought maybe making a 2-page version of it. But I haven't really heard a lot of people. If you have actually ideas, I don't get very much feedback about these designs actually. I get maybe one every 3 weeks, if that. So a lot of the times I'm working in a vacuum. I have no idea what's working for people. Over the years, I've maybe amassed I don't know how many. Over the past 10 years, I maybe have had it feels like 20 or 30 points of specific feedback. And maybe there's another 30 requests for modifications of the form. And those I haven't really, been able to work through. Because it takes a bit of time to understand the design. It's like, on the average, it's about 4 hours per request. Which is why on the Patreon, I've been trying. We wanted to get moving to back through those, and at the $50 a month goal, which we hit last week, I promised to do a new one every month. And the first one went up already. It's on the Patreon page if you haven't been there. So anyway, I guess I need to fill this out. What didn't I get done yesterday? It may seem that I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. That's because I am. I've been distracted by email. I feel the pressure of getting a lot of work done. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm actually still not that well rested. I'm probably dehydrated, so I need to drink a lot of water. This is the ritual that hopefully will give me the clarity to move forward for the next part of my day. Yeah. So, not knowing where to start, what do I do? Let me just start reading this and see what pops into my head. So certainly there's code playback. Code playback part 1. And I did the HDMI setup. Did a conference call. I also, let me make a list of things I want to follow up on. Confirm hotel end of day. Give some time for that to happen. Right back to Uncle. Still need to do passport photos. Still need to pay property taxes. I'm late on those. I just had to shop downtown. These two things can probably be done at the same time. Still need to contact friends in Taiwan. It would probably feel better if I just got these things off my plate. And it is kind of a stress that comes out of this too. Once I contact friends in Taiwan, now I need to schedule more things. I should do that at the end of February. I'll put that. What I'll do is I'll convert this into putting this on the calendar. Review the Patreon video. That's probably actually more important than I thought. I would like to rewrite it anyway. This would be a premium. This would be a class 1 productivity task. It's for me for one of my goals. These other things, these are class 2, class 3. Going back to Taiwan, seeing family. I don't really want to do the travel. I know I'll like it once I get going, but in the meantime, it's just stressing me out for all the other things that are going on. This really is the main task that I need to make some work on. So I'm going to actually split into 2. Code playback part 2. Code, okay, let me try making it 3 things. So I'm thinking if I can get 3 chunks of progress on that, this might feel different than just saying I need to do 8 hours of work in this, which never happens anymore because my head blows up. Back when I was young, I could do it, but now, too many distractions. That's really the key thing I want to do today. And maybe eat something. But when? I guess I can check my mail. I need to check the physical mailbox. I feel I should add something to this to make this seem more of an epic accomplishment day, but I think I would be shooting myself in the foot. This might be a more emergent day than I thought. So my main focus is to get some code playback going. The playback routines going. I can get some, like the twofer for that would be, I would get some co-working stream information. Videos recorded for that. So what time is it now? I started the stream. Oh, of course. What's up, Dave? Wood. I started this, prepping for this at 1:45. But wood, now it's 2. I'm going to say it's wood. This was the wood part. Wood. Oops. I'm actually going a little longer than that. Alright, so this is my to-do thing for today. Let me put these someplace. Back over here. I used to have, in my old office, I used to have a place where I could kind of stick this up, but I don't really have that anymore. It makes me wonder if I should go to a half size. But you just don't have the working space for it. If there was a way of propping this up, maybe I need to make some kind of something like the way I have the index card handler. I mean, this design wouldn't work as is, but if I had something just as pretty compact that would stand straight, it could have like a very thin vinyl backer. Actually, that could work. If I just got a vinyl insert and stuck it in there, this would actually kind of work, I think. I mean, look at, kind of see what I'm doing here. And that's going to flop over, but, or even if I had like a long ruler, a thin piece of metal. Now it works. And it gives me a place to store my ruler. This is a little bit too, maybe a little too thick for it, but that works perfectly well. I have invented a new thing. Hooray for me. All right. I am going to write that. No, but then pulling it out becomes a problem. I bet this could sell. You just need a strip of plastic and insert it into a slot. But yeah, I think it's part of what holds it down. It does kind of stick a little because the bottom pinches forward. Ideally, you'd want to, I guess, want to fasten that back there so it doesn't. So you want to cut a little slot, which would be difficult to do. The way I make these is I cut these with a miter saw, and then had made a jig that holds it at this weird angle. So I can then miter it down like this on this fixed distance thing. This is just a piece of what is this, birch, maple? I don't even remember. I don't know anything about wood, but it's a nice piece of hardwood. It takes a long time to cut in these, and then this is unfinished. The back of it. I was going to try to sell these on Etsy, but then the shipping issues became a problem. I hate shipping stuff. I could make these things. It's just like a little bit of a hassle to pull out of that thing now, but I can at least have it up here so I can look at it. So I can go back to the upper view. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. So let me go back to the desktop here and see what we're doing. Didn't lose audio today. Good. So I just want to make sure that this is up to date. Today is the 17th. I didn't do anything on Friday and Saturday, so let me make a note of that. Or, let's see, Jan 13, I had to rewrite this. Friday. You think part of feeling you're being productive is being able to have a way of confirming what you did in a very easy to read format. That's why I'm actually taking the time to redistill the daily notes into like a bulleted form. So when I look back at this journal, I'm thinking, what have I done in the past week? I can look at it and go, oh, that actually seems like a lot. It did seem like a lot at the time, and maybe it isn't a lot because at the time of your doing, you're comparing it to all the time that you're not doing, which always seems longer than the time that you are doing. And there's the expectation that your time that you are doing is greater than the time that you are not doing. In practice, for me, it seems to be about 30%. And whereas I feel it should be more closer to 100%. But, it's like, what am I comparing it to? I compare it to what I think I ideally can do. I suspect that there are people who do that, but maybe they don't. I mean, there was something that this woman said, not to compare your hard to someone else's hard, which I thought was good advice. It's just hard. Comparing hardness doesn't help. It just is a way of judging yourself in a way that is not productive. Well, to judge myself in a way that is productive is like, it's a look at, what's keeping me from doing these things? Do I really need to do them? Is it a motivation issue? Is it a psychological issue? Is there something on my mind? Am I distracted? Are there too many distractions? What can I do to improve my productivity? My productivity in that way. I guess I'm in a reflective mood today, but okay, we did, that was the goal. Friday, how much time did I actually spend coding on Friday? 3 hours of code. That's not including meetings. So I did 3 hours code, piano, karaoke, paid printer for fix up for the nowadays called the ETP loose leaf ETP notebook ATP 8511 in notebook. Still have ETP 4X, or wait, ETP Mini notebook, about $3,200 to pay for in 30 days. Got cat food. Joked with vets. That was actually kind of fun. I think I've reached like I'm in the friendly customer category instead of unknown customer category finally at my vet. So Jan 14 to 15, or let's break these up. Saturday, goofed off. I don't remember anything. I think I slept all day. Slept a lot. I might have even been a little depressed. I'm not sure why though. Sunday. What did I do Sunday? Did they fill out a sheet on Sunday? I almost want to say I did, but I don't think I did. Saturday I felt out goofed off. Sunday? What did I do on Sunday? Sunday is a blur. I think Sunday I just played The Division all day. No, wait, no. Sunday I did do code work. I did wake up late. Made a lot of The Division with Clausens. But then I think I went from, it would be in my timesheet. Duh. Sunday from 9 to 2 a.m. That's when I did the get sessions play last session code feature. Read data reading feature. That's why I was so tired yesterday. Then January 15th, Monday, MLK Day, co-working with Sid and Sarah at noon through 4:30 p.m. I think. Conference call with Ben Tell, catching up on state of project. I didn't actually do any code work. This is all like support designs thinking stuff. And no, I actually have a timesheet for that Monday. How much work was done? Actually, that was quite actually still still 3 hours of review and meetings. About 3 hours worth. Conference call. Oh, I set up the HDMI thing too, right? Set up HDMI splitter and tested. It works. What the hell? B. Anal with formatting because January. Wait, did I screw this up? January. Oh, yeah, I did screw this up. 15, 16. What do I want to do today? Mostly code. Want to get playback actually working for display lists, then design. Then I actually need to plan the critical path interaction support for the apps. basically, I need to review the work of everyone else, review everyone's work, so I know what's where. And that's going to be for today, January 17th, Tuesday. All right, so I kind of got my head back together. I think I have something of a plan. I should note that I invented a stand. Invented a possible ETP full-size sheet stand. So okay, it's now 2:15. I just updated my sheet a little bit. And so that concludes What's Up Dave. Let me fill. How long does this take? This has been streaming for 30 minutes, so let's mark that as 45 minutes because there was a little bit of distracted setup time before then. I just filled in like that thing on the end. What's up, Dave? So, alright, so that's What's Up, Dave for today. With luck, I will stream actual work very soon. But I also need to get something to eat. And I don't know. I'm going to try to hold the focus together. Wish me luck. I'll be in the virtual co-working chat room, leaning on everyone else's energy to get through this, I think. All right. So thanks for watching, and have a good Tuesday.